know. So, in the midst of all the chaos, I'm still very happy to see all the stuff that Jen has been up to since rejoining us, and it makes me so happy. And one that's least talked about, probably because there's no way it would be cleared for someone to react to it on YouTube. But the half-star hotel on Lost Island, like, it's so... It's kind of, I haven't watched all of Law of the Jungle when he was on there. I've watched some. I think I watched some, like, clips and things like that. Now it's really making me want to watch Law of the Jungle. And I'm really happy because when I was like, first heard about him going to on the show for the half-star hotel, and of course I only know of Korean variety shows of any nature because of the guys. I know about like I got to know things like with Bitcoin with Jimin, and which I've actually kind of watched. I've dipped into it a little bit. Things that are not related to BTS, but that's how things go with me. Like, they open my mind, and I decide whether or not I want to actually. I'm like that with music too. Like, lately, I've been listening to a couple of other things, and I was like, well, either they're friends with the guys, or I met them through the guys, and sometimes, kind of like Taemin. I've been listening to a lot of Taemin, and knowing that, Taemin's really good friends with Jimin, and also one of his inspirations. So, I mean, it's gonna make me think, and then especially with when he appeared on Switchita and made that that connecting bridge with Suge, and it's like, and the rest is, he's on now. Taemin's on my list of oh my goddess. I say it like that because I always be like, okay, so like BTS, they're like my boys, my men, right? My heart. And then I have what I call like my babies, which is TXT. And then I have my, oh my goddess, what did I get myself into? That's Taemin. And I say it like that because it's like, because the guys, because all seven, at one point in time, especially with Suge, and I think it was JK and Jimin at one point have said collectively that TXT Live is where it's at in terms of like how they shine and everything. And so with that in mind, I and also with the storylines and stuff, and I was like, okay, so I was like, okay, well, it's kind of like the it's like BTS. They opened the door, and then they said, And then they open a side door and say, hey, by the way, have you met the rest of our family? I guess that's how I view music now. But anyways, so like in terms of Korean shows, I got into the cat. I got into a couple. Got curious and a little bit more open to it, and then with Half Star Hotel, now it's the second episode, and it just got subbed on the app that I use, and so I was like watching it, and I love Jin. And then you get introduced to Jin's best friend that he's known and hung out with for over like 10 years now. From B1-4A and Sandul. And I'm probably not saying that correctly, but you know. And then their personalities together, and the fact that one of the chefs that are with him on the show, and one of the reasons why he got, I guess, interested in the show was Mr. Pack. You know, he always makes random appearances in with Jin in his vlog, even in Run Jin, and it just makes me happy. And also, just seeing Jin learn how to do certain things, and I do remember one of the things that he did mention was he did want to go back to Jungle. He did want to go back to a show like this, so I'm just happy that he's doing it with certain people. Maybe not, he doesn't know everyone on the show, but he knows like enough that I could see that he is just more confident, and I'm just like, so it's not a show that can really be reacted to on YouTube because it's NBC, you know, and it's kind of like. However, there's other things like with Ranjin, and apparently there is speculation, and I don't know if it's 100% confirmed, that Jin's going to be on another show that he just finished filming or something. Well, he just recently finished filming. And I could just tell that I had this feeling, okay? I had this feeling that when Jin came back, that he was going to do a spree of variety shows, because he was craving that. And you could tell that when he was talking to Yeonji on her show. And I hope that he goes back on her show once he's released the new material that he is keeps teasing us about. So I'm just happy about that, and yeah, I'm just excited. I'm just like, okay. So that's it for now, and I'm all over the place, and I love R7. Keep supporting R7. Okay? Keep the energy and love for our boys. And I don't want to harp too much on it, but especially Shook right now. But nevertheless, all 7. Not just 1. Not just 2. All. I have a lot of energy out there. Annyeong. I'll talk to you later.